Most times you will hear people saying, stop lying to yourself. Most times you hear people saying, you can lie to everybody but yourself. But today I'm going to come with a contrary opinion. It is okay to lie to yourself sometimes. People will say, you can't lie to yourself, you can't lie to yourself. But the truth is, sometimes it is just okay for you to lie to yourself. Now, today I'm going to be talking about when it is necessary and when it is important to lie to yourself. Now, we're not talking about situations where you just wake up and go against reality. Yes, we're talking about going against reality here, but in a different kind of way. Oftentimes, we go through life having situations that prompt us to believe that we can't do it. Now, in such situation, it will require just a mental rewiring, mental re-engineering, and mental reconstruction to get us back to where we need to be. In that case, you just have to lie to yourself. Yes. In life, the brain and our imagination, honestly, our brain cannot differentiate between imaginative thinking and reality. That is why when you wake up from maybe a nightmare, you get to be palpitating, you're sweating, you are panicking, and all of that. But it's just a nightmare. It's not even real. That tells you that the brain cannot distinguish between what is real and what is fake. So, what do we mean when we say lying to yourself? It means the conscious effort of you telling yourself things that are in the positive that you do not have at the moment, but you believe that you will have it later. You tell yourself those things as if they already exist. Now, subconsciously, it deals with your mind and programs your mind to believe that, yes, this thing actually exists. And let's say maybe you get to a situation where you're trying to run a business. You need that mental state. You need that mental fortification in order for you to be able to do it. Normally, it sounds stupid for you to tell yourself things that are not real, things that you can't see are real. I mean, even faith is stupid. It doesn't make any sense. So sometimes you just need to lie to yourself. You just need to open your mouth and tell yourself, hey, Ukobong, you know what? I am a millionaire. I'm a rich man. I'm a successful business owner. My business is making a lot of profit. My business is making sales. My business is getting new customers. Customers are happy with me. And subconsciously, when you start telling yourself these lies, in quotes, you suddenly start to believe. Your brain suddenly starts to act as if you already have those things. Now, it can be used in it can be used in so many ways. Let's say you can use it to feel better about yourself. You can use it to give yourself the motivation, because most times as an entrepreneur and as someone who wants to succeed in life, most times people will not motivate you. Trust me. Most times you'll be having more of situations that will be discouraging. Yeah, honestly, you are going to have more discouraging moments than encouraging moments. So when you rewire your brain, when you try to lie to yourself, in quotes, lie to yourself, you are telling yourself, even when this is impossible, even when this sounds not so practical, I simply do believe it to work for me. And before you know it, these things will start working in your favor, because you just deceived yourself. You gave yourself that mental state. Now, when you do this, your body releases some hormones that makes you to feel excited. Maybe dopamine, you have that dopamine rush, and you feel, yeah, all of a sudden you feel energetic. However, when lying to yourself is good in some aspects, sometimes it can be against your progress. You need to be very realistic with yourself, you get. Even when you lie to yourself to trick the brain in the positive, sometimes when you lie to yourself about your health, it can be detrimental. When you lie to yourself about the obvious reality, it can be detrimental. When you lie to yourself about the things you need to fix, because you see, now people will come after me and people will come for me and will say, hey, you said we should lie to yourself. So you get to put yourself in the mental state where you lie to yourself about the things you should have done, which you refuse to do. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about prompting your brain to believe in the possibility of what you do not see right now. That is when lying to yourself becomes a positive approach towards your growth. That is when lying to yourself is necessary. It becomes a necessary ingredient in that porridge, in that soup, in that culinary whatever, in that stuff you're trying to cook in order to become who you really want to become. So, In business today, when you feel discouraged, I want you to lie to yourself that you are very energetic. When you feel like you just need to stop, I want you to lie to yourself that, hey, I'm just starting. This is the beginning of a new thing and not the end of something. Think about it this way. If you walk to a place and you know that you still have the journey to continue, you either have two attitudes. Oh God, I just got to the end of where my energy can carry me. Or you can say, hey, I just got to where my energy is going to be filled up and where I'm going to be fired up to take the main journey and get it to the end. So whatever you're doing today, sometimes it is okay to lie to yourself. Don't let anybody guilt trip you into believing you are being delusional. Nah, sometimes just lie to yourself. It's okay to be delusional sometimes, especially if what you are being delusional about is going to lead you towards your ultimate goal. I mean, who is there to judge you? You are actually the architects of your own success. Your success is wired into your hands. So you decide whatsoever you're going to do with this information, and you decide whatsoever you are going to do with who you truly want to be. Are you going to allow your life to be detected by the number of people out there that are telling you, hey, nah, nobody does that. No, in Nigeria, no Nigerian can do that. In this state, nobody can do that. See, I have seen situations where people doubted me so much, and then I lied to myself against the obvious truth that I was almost failing. I lied to myself and convinced myself, yes, this might be the truth. People may be saying this, they may be saying all of this about me. Yeah, I greatly accept with them, but this is my own reality. This is what I'm telling myself. This is me telling myself that regardless of what's going on, regardless of whether they like me or not, I am going to make a great difference. And trust me, I've tried it in my business and it works. I've tried it in my relationship and it has worked for me. I've tried it in different aspects of it too, and it has worked for me. And I'm encouraging you that sometimes you need to lie to yourself. And this can be acceptable. Just don't lie to yourself about so many things. My name is Zuko Mwapa and I'm the original of a classroom teacher. You can call me the small business doctor. And in this channel, we talk about businesses. If you're new in this channel, do hit the subscribe button, like, and share this information with others who may find it useful. And until I come your way next time, this English. Until I come your way next time, I'll be glad to have you subscribing to this channel. We're trying to move this channel to 2,000 subscribers. Right now, we're around 40 or 45 or thereabout. But then I am also lying to myself that this is possible. Yes, I believe it is possible. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.